Elizabeth Bagshaw is renowned for her pioneering work in family medicine and as a founder of Planned Parenthood in Canada.
One of the things that she always talked about was she wasn't a particularly good student. She was always expressing her own opinions. She was very independent.
I was always getting into troubles. As public school, one teacher that had taught for a year, I don't think he ever missed more than 2 days in a week that he didn't thrash me.
And I think it was 2 or 3 times she got the strap for some infraction. And then as she was walking back to her seat,
I stuck my tongue out, and teacher, everybody laughed, and he wanted to know what I did. And I said, "No, I'd nothing you'd like to hear." And he took me up and gave me another one for being saucy.
A happy-go-lucky, independent-thinking Elizabeth Bagshaw grew up in rural Ontario in the late 1800s. As a self-proclaimed tomboy, she knew early on that she wanted the same opportunities as everyone else, even the boys.
We were offered to take a chemistry and biology at Toronto University, and I had to register as an occasional student. So I went up to Toronto University, and there was a lineup of boys. One of them told me, he said, "I think you're in the wrong place. It's down further where the girls are registering." I said, "Well, what are they registering here for?" And he said, "Oh, for medicine." And I said, "All right, I'll stay here." He didn't say anything. They didn't even answer me. They just laughed.
Born on October 1881, Elizabeth Bagshaw grew up on a farm in Ontario and was actually the youngest amongst 4 sisters. Since she was around 10 years of age, Elizabeth Bagshaw attended political meetings with her liberal father and actually remained a conservative for the rest of her life. 6 years later, Bagshaw decided she wanted to attend medical school, which her mother was highly against. But her father was very supportive of this. Well, unfortunately, a year before her high school graduation, he passed away due to an incident involving a ladder. In September of 1901, Bagshaw enrolled in the Women's Medical College in Toronto. This is now known as the Ontario Medical College for Women. She had to enroll as a part-time student, and because it was a women's medical school, they actually didn't have the power to grant degrees. Just think of how ridiculous that is. There were also very few hospital internships that were offered to women in Canada at that time. Luckily, Bagshaw was actually able to get an internship with Dr. Emma Layla Skinner, whose practice was mostly in maternity work. But because Bagshaw was an intern, she received no pay. Bagshaw was the director of the first birth control clinic in Canada that is located in Hamilton. So from 1932 to 1966, she spent Fridays as the medical director at Canada's first illegal birth control clinic. So information was given out and contraceptives were also given out, such as condoms and other things. Personally, I think Elizabeth Bagshaw is partially responsible for women being able to, have careers in Canada, because despite the amount of difficulty it would have been to have a career in the medical field because she was a woman, she followed through with it just because that's what she wanted to do, and she had beliefs and she pursued them. Also, because she was the medical director of the first illegal birth control clinic in Canada, this was, a stepping stone to the legalization of abortion and, having contraceptives available to those who want to have safe sex, not for the purpose of pregnancy, but for the for any other purpose, really. She's responsible for a lot of that in a way. Despite the morals of society at that time, she went against them, and now our society is very open. We've come a long way in terms of gender equality, etc.